Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, welcome to today's video. So I'm really excited to film today's video because I'm going to be mixing every single foundation I own together and then I'm going to be wearing the final result. So I do actually have 18 foundations, which I personally think is a heck of a lot to be mixing together, seeing as I only probably wear 4 or 5 of these on a regular basis. But the video I watched where I got this idea from, she mixed 300 foundations together. So I'm not quite that bad by any means, but I just thought this would be really fun because I love like messing around with makeup in a creative way, if that's what you would call it. So I'm just literally going to stick everything together and probably ruin my skin in the process and see what comes out of it because I'm just really excited to film this. So if you do enjoy watching it, don't forget to leave a big thumbs up and subscribe down below, and without further ado, let's jump straight on into it. So for this video I've got everything from proper bottle foundations to BB creams to mousse foundations. I did have stick foundations and stuff too, but I thought I don't want to wreck them, so I'm not going to do that. Now I couldn't figure out what I could mix it up in or what I could use or anything, so I've ended up going for this really nice glass because I don't really want to drink out of anything that's had foundation, and I use this just to store things in. So it just says follow your dreams on it, and I'm literally going to put a blob of every single foundation in front of me into this, somehow hopefully mix it together, and we're going to see how it turns out. So what I'm going to do is just show you each foundation as I put it in, and then time lapse putting them all together, and then we'll mix them all together at the end.
You gotta listen up, listen up. There's not a thing that I can't get from you. Boy, I don't need that much, need that much. How can I tell you what I wanna do? I never needed you to give me things. I never needed gifts or diamond rings. All I ever need, all I ever need is here with you. There's a place where we can go, where it's always shining like the snow. Listen to your heartbeat, don't you know that I just wanna be with you? Baby, there is a place where we can go, where it's always shining like the snow. Listen to your heartbeat, don't you know that I just wanna be with you? Oh, I can't get enough, get enough. Don't ever let me be away from you. I'm gonna hold you tight, 'cause you're the only thing that I can't lose.
So that is all of the foundations inside the pot. It is quite reassuring to know that I have pretty much a lighter shade and everything, and there isn't too much of a colour difference. So now I'm just going to try and figure out a way in which I can try and mix all of these together. So I think I might use the end of this brush here because it is quite pointy, just to kind of get it going a little bit. I'm not sure how much of this you can see. It's gone really like lumpy. I mean, the colour looks okay, but the lumps in that are quite worrying. But I mean, we'll give it a go. So that is the final result after mixing it, and I'm now going to try and attempt somehow to put this on my face. So as you can probably tell, I do already have makeup on to start with. I don't have any foundation, but I have got concealer and powder and everything like that. So I'm just going to quickly take all of this makeup off. Before I put this on, I'm actually so scared for my skin and how bad it is going to end up. But I'm going to take it straight off after this video. But like, it just keeps getting more and more lumpy. I don't know if that's because it's like oxidising or what, but I'm just going to try and hurry up and get this on my face. Now a few minutes later, and you can probably tell by like how red my skin has suddenly gone, that I have got all of that makeup off. So I'm literally just going to, I think I'm going to take this brush here and then like draw lines around my face because I don't really want to put my finger in that somehow, and then I'm just going to blend it in as I would any normal foundation, and we're just going to pray for the best. Okay, so the colour doesn't seem... Oh god. The colour doesn't seem too bad as such. And you know what? Like, the actual formula of it, it is quite thick, but I do like a thick foundation. It's certainly not... Well, it doesn't seem to be drying or anything. So I'm just going to start off blending this much in. If we need more, we can get it. But let's just start off with a small amount. So it is blending fairly easily. It's kind of dragging my skin a little bit. But considering there's so many mousse foundations in there, you know what? This isn't as bad as I thought. I thought this was going to be an absolute disaster. Especially considering some of them foundations, I've literally had them for like 4 years. So, you know, they're well out of date. This is so full coverage. I feel like I'm going to start having to do this on a daily basis. I'm not, by the way. I find it really difficult because I've got eye makeup on, and obviously I don't want to kind of go over that to like ruin my eyeliner or anything, because normally I would do my face makeup first. So I'm just going to go over with my beauty blender. I don't think I need any more than that, to be honest. So that is what the foundation is looking like. You know what? That is actually one of my, probably my favourite ever foundation results. I'm so happy with that because it's like, it's matte, it feels matte but it looks dewy, which for me is perfect. It doesn't seem to be clinging onto any of my dry patches at the moment. I'll zoom you in and show you a little bit more close up now. So this is like all around my cheeks where it normally separates, but as you can see it's not really doing that. Same again in my T-zone because I just have really dry skin. Obviously I've just wiped half of my eyebrow off by accident, so ignore that. But I am pretty happy with that end result. So what I am going to do now is I'm going to jump into natural lighting. I'm going to film a little clip of what this looks like in natural daylight rather than with the studio light, because obviously that is what matters. My skin isn't itching or stinging or anything, which I have really sensitive skin, so that is a very, very good sign. But I don't think this video could have actually turned out to be any better. Like, oh my god, I mean obviously, I don't know if you can see there's a little bit of a line, but nothing a little bit of blending couldn't solve. But oh my god, you actually do need to try this out for yourselves. This is what the foundation looks like in natural lighting. The sun has just come out, so it is pretty bright. That's why I am squinting. But you know what? I mean, I keep saying it, but I can't get over how good it actually looks. Like with concealer, bit of highlighter, powder and everything, I feel like I would actually wear this. Obviously I'm not going to wear it because it is so bad for my skin. But if I didn't know there was 18 foundations on my face right now, I would so totally be wearing this out. So that is going to be the end of this week's video. I know it's been super short, but it's just what I really wanted to do. So if you have enjoyed watching it, don't forget to leave a big thumbs up and subscribe down below. And I'll be back next Friday at 4:30 with a brand new video. Bye!